Collectibles, something most platformers have and fans love. So, some game design for everyone. Take note that there's not always just like these reasons. There's always more reasons, and some people have different reasons for different things. Overall, its information is not perfect. There's always like, oh, well, this actually could be done like this, or this maybe because of that reason. There's a lot of reasons. But these reasons are also valid and are kind of the reason why people like collectibles a lot for. So, players that are completionists love collectibles because it gives an extra challenge to 100% a game. Without them, and 100% just means finishing the game, it doesn't make completionists always feel complete. There's no extra challenge. Anyone can do it. Even when I'm a completionist, whenever I play even like Dark Souls, some really hardcore game, it's also like really hard. After I beat it, I'm just like, if I can't do more, if I can't like exceed the base game and 100% it, and to a degree that not every person can, I probably won't. Like I am shamelessly an achievement hunter. I will play games sometimes just because I see like a low percentage of people have an achievement and I want it. So that's just like that. Like that's what I am. And it really does work out. It helps a lot of players like play your game more for one, which helps you too, and it's just a lot of fun. There are players that also just love collecting things. It may add a little fun side quest to do so for them, but it might add some extra content. Maybe it helps their attention span keep with the game. Collecting little trinkets might just be fun, or even like reduce anxiety for them. I know I love playing platformers. I can just run through and collect things when I feel stressed out. That's why I think everyone loves Animal Crossing, because you can just kind of collect things, build things, and then you're just collecting things constantly. But it's anxiety reducing. It's very calming. And humans naturally love the shiny, so like shiny. For developers, it's always an easy way to add a little more content to the game and a little more time to your playthrough. You can show players paths, how things generally should work by where you're placing the collectibles at. There's a lot of reasons, and from what we can see, collectibles are a staple for every genre at this point for a reason or two, and they work out really well. So, Pocket Platformer does count collectibles at the end of the game. So there are like completionist points to add collectibles into the game for. An option to show them as a score would be great, like Mario and Sonic. But currently that doesn't happen. But this would be nice, little wish list. There's also only one collectible object in Pocket Platformer, and if you left click on it after being placed, there's no additional options for it. It's just the way it is. Yeah. Now though, to edit sprites, you select a tile in the building tools, and for the sake of the topic, the collectible tile, so I'm going to click. Then if you check over in the draw window, you'll see there's a little pixel art editor. Color lets you pick a preset or mix it in a color wheel. Next to that is the syringe that'll let you pick a color by clicking on one that already exists. The only seems to work within that sprite grid. You can't color pick from like the game screen or anything like that, so just keep that in mind. The button to the right of that actually lets you paste another existing sprite onto the sprite you're editing, which can be very useful. You may need it to like back something up. Animation is a big one, that way you don't have to redraw the whole thing. You can just paste the first frame and then just edit it. And there only seems to be 2 frames of animation available, just to let you guys know that. Then you just have to left click in the sprite grid to place a color and right click to erase it. So beware that there doesn't seem to be a Control-Z undo shortcut, so be careful because you will have to repaint whatever you erase, or if you paint over the wrong color, you have to do it manually. You can also use an empty tile to place backups of the sprite you're working on as well with the paste feature, or even a second frame if there's no animation that you're going to be using for it. In the deco category, there is a handful of non-used tiles you can do that freely with, which is really nice. And that's all we're going to cover in this video. You should try things out on your own to get more used to everything for into the next video, because we're already running out of like things to do. Episode, this is like tutorial 4, and there is 6 tutorials. The last one is just going to be exporting and importing and distribution. So there's really only this tutorial and the next tutorial to go through. So if you're not feeling very comfortable with a lot of this stuff, either go back and rewatch, ask some questions, or just simply work on it yourself and see if you can get it on your own. Anyways, if you guys like this video, hit like. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, hit subscribe, because I'll be doing a lot of game dev stuff in the future. This is just a warm-up for all my future content. So, see you guys on the next one.